turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and thanks for joining us on ABS Evening News. My name is Chinyere Ikioreke. The Deputy Governor of Anambra State, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezimu, has called on the people of Southeast Geopolitical Zone to embrace peace for sustainable development. The Deputy Governor made the call in Awka when he represented Governor Chukwuma Soludo during the opening ceremony of the ongoing Anambra State Truth, Justice and Peace Commission stakeholders engagements. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo tells us more.
Dr. Ibezimu, who described peace as key to development, regretted the rate at which the zone has lost lives and property to violence and social unrest, calling on all to join hands to restore peace for the good of all. Dr. Ibezimu appreciated the Truth, Justice and Peace Commission for their efforts towards enthroning peace in Southeast and tasked them to come up with a strong solution to the violence in the zone at the end of the deliberation.
This is the beginning of the job to be done, and we are trusting in you as a commission for the good work and for the direction that you will lead the government, by the government of the day, I mean the executive branch, the judiciary and the legislation. Thank you.
The chairman of the group, Professor Chidi Odemkalo, earlier in an address identified truth, equity and justice as solutions to the wanton killings and other violent actions in Nigeria and called on both the government and the citizenry to adequately play their respective roles and imbibe the method of dialogue for a peaceful society.
We need to honor the pain of the survivors and honor the memory of those whom we've lost so that we can restore peace to our spiritual homeland. And we'll count on the cooperation of everyone as we do that, so that if we can succeed, we can look ourselves in the eye, look at our state, and tell ourselves we have restored ourselves to the centerpiece of a prosperous and livable homeland and to the light of the nation.
Earlier, the secretary of the group, Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu, explained that Governor Chukwuma Soludo on 6 June 2022 constituted the Commission of Inquiry under the Commissions of Inquiry Law of Anambra State, known as the Truth, Justice and Peace Commission, with these terms of reference to identify the remote and immediate causes of the agitations and conflict and armed struggle in the Southeast since 1999, document victims and circumstances of death, brutality, and incarceration, identify stakeholders and groups who have played critical roles in the agitations and conflicts, their roles, capabilities, and demands, among others.
We're losing our young men. They are dying by the day because they're involved in criminality. Eventually they get caught and they are shot down. Mothers are crying. Fathers have lost their sons. This stakeholders' engagement is essentially to hear from you, because you are the stakeholders.
In a remark, the state president of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Chief Chukwuemeka Udodeme, while describing the meeting as timely, expressed hope that at the end of the meeting, the commission will profile permanent solution to the restiveness in Anambra and Southeast. In Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
In a similar development, Anambra State Deputy Governor Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezimu has called on traditional rulers in the Southeast Zone to join in the efforts towards ensuring infrastructural and human capacity development in the zone for a better society. Deputy Governor Ibezimu made the call during the review meeting of Southeast Zone Traditional Rulers Committee on Primary Healthcare in Awka. Again, Emmanuel Okonkwo tells us more.
The primary health
Dr. Ibezimu described the traditional rulers as indispensable in society development, asked them and other critical stakeholders in the meeting to come up with recommendations on how to reduce infants and maternal mortality and increase the life expectancy of the Nigerians. Deputy Governor Ibezim listed some of the achievements of the present government of Professor Chukwuma Soludo in the health sector and other sectors of the state's economy, and encouraged all to combine efforts to improve the health status of the Southeast Zone and Nigeria at large.
Our maternal mortality, our infant mortality, and our under 5 mortality. It's even worse with our infant mortality. That is under 1, which is about 70 or 71 per 1,000 beds. These are facts. And it's when we place this on ground, we know we have a great challenge at hand.
Earlier in an address, the Executive Director of National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Dr. Faisal Shuaib, represented by the Director Disease and Immunization Control of the agency, Dr. Basi Okoseni, urged the traditional rulers to assist in the sensitization of their community members on the need to embrace primary healthcare service delivery in their areas, as well as promote preventive care, early detection, and regular health checks, even as he restated the commitment of the agency towards ensuring ideal healthcare services in all primary healthcare centers across the country.
As traditional ruler, you possess the power to mobilize and unite communities. Your voice carry weight. Your endorsement of primary healthcare service, by instilling this knowledge, we can empower our people to take charge of their health and well-being.
On his part, the World Health Organization's country representative to Nigeria, Dr. Walter Kazadi Molumbo, represented by the zonal coordinator of the organization for Southeast, Dr. Chukwumuanya Igboekwu, while disclosing that no type of poliovirus has been detected in the Southeast in recent times, adding that the organization is working towards achieving similar feat throughout Nigeria, even as he assured that WHO will continue to partner governments of the Southeast in health interventions for a healthier society.
We can improve coverage of immunization, especially routine immunization. We will be able to, the states, WHO will also continue to support the states in epidemic and pandemic preparedness and in outbreak response. WHO is fully on ground and is a strong partner to the governments of the Southeast Zone.
Also speaking, the chairman, Southeast Council of Traditional Rulers, Igwe Lawrence Agubuzu, on behalf of others, promised to join in sensitizing people of the zone to embrace healthy living in primary healthcare centers in the zone. In Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
The governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has banned all meetings of the Nigerian Union of Teachers Anambra State Wing with effect from Wednesday, 21st June 2023. According to a release signed by the Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chuma-Ode, the ban followed the show of shame exhibited by members of the union during their State Wing Executive Committee meeting held at the Teachers' House on Tuesday, 6th June 2023, and the need to avoid breakdown of law and order in the state. The release said that the ban will remain in force pending the settlement of the internal wrangling bedeviling the union in Anambra State by the national body of the Nigerian Union of Teachers. The palm oil and coconut seedling being provided by Governor Chukwuma Soludo cannot translate to economic development and growth until beneficiaries play expected role of planting, caring, and nurturing them to yield dividends. Speaking with correspondent Joseph Iwocha in Umunze, Orumbo South Local Government Area, the State Commissioner for Agriculture, Dr. Foster Inhejiofo, explained that if all the seedlings are well taken care of, they will help the state GPD grow to about 160 billion naira in the next 3 years and will increase by 20% every year. His report.
Dr. Ihejiofo further explained that the Agric Revolution program represents economic security for the state and called on farmers to ensure that the governor's aim is achieved by playing their parts faithfully.
It speaks volumes to the need for us to work as a team, work as a people, and that's what our governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, keeps advocating to members of his government, that we need to work as a team and not in silos, to collaborate and achieve vision.
Distributing the palm oil and coconut seedlings across party lines in his Oreri community before the traditional ruler Igwe Emmanuel Nriago and the President General Evangelist Alex Agudosi. The Supervisory Council for Agriculture, Agwata Local Government Area, Mr. Chukwuma Ezeokoye, emphasized that the Governor Soludo's Agric Revolution program is aimed at uplifting the poor. He promised to provide technical assistance to the beneficiaries to ensure that the program yields desired dividends. On behalf of the beneficiaries, Mr. Chinedu Najiofo and Mrs. Regina Nriekwe, who promised to play their own parts to achieve the governor's aim, thanked Governor Soludo for the gesture and asked for more intervention in other critical infrastructure. From Oreri in Agwata Local Government Area, Joseph Ebosha reporting for ABS News.
One of the groups that championed the election of Governor Chukwuma Soludo, the Anambra Demands Soludo, has lauded the governor's efforts towards infrastructural development in the state and for living up to his manifesto. The group was speaking during the maiden meeting after election aimed at appraising the performance of the governor. Kenechukwu Chukwudi reports.
Chairman of the group, Sir Jude Emecheta, in his address, noted that Governor Soludo has lived up to his manifesto, given the great improvement in security within the state and massive road constructions in different parts of the state. Sir Jude appreciated members of the group for remaining steadfast with their resolve to continue to support the governor, remain strong and formidable, and moving the group to greater heights.
He's doing so well around Anambra. We are praising the governor, we are praising what he's doing, and we are satisfied with what he's doing. So we feel very proud working for him to come to power. And we'll be very proud again to work for him. If he continues in this trajectory, that means what he said he was going to do, he's doing, and he has done.
The Transition Committee Chairman, Dunukofia Local Government Area, Mr. Onyemobi Nonyelum, who is also a member of the group, revealed that 3 major roads are under construction within the council area, as well as the agricultural revolution, to which the council has immensely benefited, among other numerous achievements of the state government.
We are aware of his capacity. We are attuned with what he can do. So when you hear our slogan is consolidation and the continuity. So it is a continuous demand for Soludo.
A stakeholder in the group, Dr. Ogochukwu Soludo, explained that the group will keep waxing stronger as it is metamorphosing into a cooperative society to be of assistance to members, urging members to remain unwavering in their resolve and support to the government and group. The managing director, Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, Sachido Obidiegu, remarked that the government is developing all sectors of the state economy.
Anambra put demanded Soludo, right? And Soludo is on the wheel now. So we need to consolidate, by supporting him, to continue and then achieve his dream for Anambra.
Other members of the group, including Mrs. Mercy Okafor and Mr. Daniel Nwafo, urged the government to continue on its developmental strides for the state to continue on its trajectory growth. The group later visited the site for the construction of an amusement park and recreation center within the Awka City Stadium. In Awka, it's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for ABS News.
When ABS News returns, federal government commenced distribution of free solar home system to cushion effect of subsidy removal. Here is a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Stay with us.
A peak protein breakfast gets you up to a great day. How do I know? Because my daddy goes through his work feeling good and always with a smile. Mommy is always filled with confidence. My sister is always in tune. And for me, learning new things becomes absolute fun. That's because all day and every day
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching ABS Evening News. The federal government has flagged off the distribution of free solar home system across the country as a way to cushion the adverse effect of fuel subsidy removal. The managing director of Rural Electrification Agency, Ahmed Salejo, while on an inspection visit to Makoko, Lagos, said FG had ordered the agency to scale up on the deployment of more free solar systems to homes, schools, and hospitals across the country. This, according to him, was under the Ministry of Power's Poverty Reduction and Growth Strategy Program. According to him, a total of 30 such solar systems have been deployed so far in the Makoko community. Operation units of the Anambra State Internal Revenue Service, AIRS, has paraded suspects who impersonated Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra Ocha Brigade personnel in Onitsha. The suspects were apprehended at Onitsha Main Market and Obosi when the enforcement team of the unit went for Operation Show Your Receipts Revenue drive led by the Executive Director of Operation, Dr. Christian Madbuko. Correspondent Amaka Chibuzo Okoye has details.
According to reports, the men were extorting Ndi Anambra and exposing motorists to hardships as they print all manner of receipts to confuse people. Speaking to newsmen after being paraded, one of the suspects, Mr. Christian Abanofo, claimed that they were empowered by one Mr. Tochukwu Anyoko, who authorized them to work, stating that their main duty was to ensure free flow of vehicles and not to extort money from the general public.
I need an officer. I message 3 passports with everything and NI everything on the system. I have London accounts.
On his part, another suspect caught while collecting money from bus drivers at Kano Street, Onitsha, Mr. Ebuka Ibanugo, alleged that they are accountable to someone who they give 3,000 naira for each vehicle that loaded in the park. Reacting to this, the Executive Director Operations of AIRS, Dr. Madbuko, expressed dismay that people boldly sew uniforms and go about collecting money from unsuspecting transporters, describing it as cankerworm that has eaten into the fabrics of the society. Dr. Madbuko also lamented that when caught, they will give the name of a notable individuals in the state as those behind this act, and sometimes even points at some president generals of some communities, calling on Ndi Anambra to notify them whenever and wherever they see the miscreants for apprehension and prosecution. He noted that their core duty is to sanitize the state, ensure government money enters its coffers, and to see that no Onye Anambra is molested or intimidated, as the Professor Soludo's administration is bent on fulfilling its vision and mission to Ndi Anambra.
The worrisome situation that the transporters are suffering under their hands, and we will no longer tolerate that. We want a situation whereby our people will just get up, go out there, pay their revenue, their tax without molestation. And you see, when you get out on the road, you see every human being, almost everyone is involved in revenue collection. The worst case is that even PGs are involved.
Those apprehended were taken to security office for further investigations. Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
That's the size of our package tonight, but remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka, on Twitter at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again: Anambra State Truth, Justice and Peace Commission has held stakeholders' engagement in Oka. Anambra State government has banned meeting of Nigerian Union of Teachers, Anambra State chapter. Federal government has commenced distribution of free solar home system to cushion effects of subsidy removal. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Thanks for being there. My name is Chinyere Ikioreke. Good night.